Hello students, in this video we'll study about that what is the genetic material, that is DNA is the genetic material, then some experimental proof should be there, and for that we'll study the experimental proof for that DNA is the genetic material, which was the experiment was done by A. Hershey and Martha Chase in 1950. Now his experimental material was the bacteriophage. You know that bacteriophage is the viruses, specialized type of viruses which infect only bacteria, and that means the viruses which phage bacteria, that is bacteriophage. Now the characteristic of bacteriophage is this: then when it infects the bacteria, then the protein coat is left behind, left outside, and only the DNA enters inside the cell. And then the cell, bacterial cell, the machinery of the bacterial cell is controlled by the viral DNA, and it is controlling all the machinery and the protein synthesis, all the things, all the metabolism is done for the viruses, and in this way the virus multiplies, and after bursting of the cell the viruses come out and will infect the new cell. This is the characteristic of bacteriophage. Now for that he took the bacteriophage and prepared two sets of bacteria in two different medium. In one medium he took the phosphorus, radioactive phosphorus, that is P32, and other medium he took the sulfur, that is radioactive sulfur, that is S35 in place of the normal one. And two sets of bacteria were grown in two different medium. The result was that the P, that is phosphorus, as we know the phosphorus is a part of DNA, so this radioactive DNA, phosphorus was entered in the DNA, become the part of the DNA of that type of bacteriophage, that set of bacteriophage. And the bacteriophage which was grown in this medium having S35, this S35 was incorporated in the protein, that because S is the part of, sulfur is the part of protein. So this radioactive sulfur was incorporated in the protein. Now the two sets of bacteriophage was prepared, one with the radioactive DNA and one with the radioactive protein. Now these two sets of bacteriophages were allowed for the infection process. Now the experimental steps are they have done this experiment in three steps. First is infection, then blending, then centrifugation. Now infection. During infection, the bacteriophages are allowed to infect the bacteria, and what happens that this wall dissolved and the DNA was entered inside the bacterial cell, and this protein coat was left outside. This phenomena, this process is known as infection. That means the bacteriophage were allowed to infect the bacteria. Now in the second step, this bacterial cell as well as the bacterial DNA as well as the viral DNA were separated by the process of blending, so that they get separated. And the third one by the spinning process, this centrifugation. In the centrifugation process, all these things will be separated after blending. Then after centrifugation, the different types of cell, the bacterial cell, the phage cell, all not the cell, the part of the DNA will get separated, and then they have observed. Now after observation in the supernet, they found that the bacteria which was infected with S35 was detected in the supernet and not in the cell. In the cell, no this radioactive S was present, but the bacteria with P32, that means the radioactive DNA, was found in the cell, bacterial cell, not in the supernatant. On this basis, they have concluded that as the DNA is present, radioactive DNA is present inside the cell of that bacterial cell, that means DNA is the genetic material and not the protein. And in this way, they have concluded that the DNA is the genetic material because the DNA was found in the bacterial cell, not the radioactive DNA, not the radioactive protein. In this slide we can see the experiment of Hershey and Chase to show the proof that DNA is genetic material, not the protein. In the previous slide we have done the preparation of this fig with S35, that is radioactive protein, and the other group of bacteriophage with P35, that is radioactive phosphorus. Now these two sets of bacteriophage were allowed for the experiment. This experiment having 3 steps. First step is infection, then blending, and third one is centrifugation. And so in first step these bacteriophages were allowed to attack the bacteria, to infect the bacteria. As we know that protein coat is left behind, only the DNA, the genetic material will enter inside the cell. Same here also. So the protein coat is left behind, it was not entering in the cell. Now the next step, that means this is the genetic material of the cell, bacterial cell, and this is the genetic material of the bacteriophage. So both they were allowed for blending, mixed over here. And the third step, centrifugation. That means all these genetic material were separated by the process of centrifugation, where the chemicals used, that is known as cesium chloride, CaCl3. Now after these 3 steps the experiment was over. Now the turn for the observation. They observed that in the bacteriophage which was having the protein, that radioactive protein was found in the supernatant, and in which the protein, the DNA was radioactive. That was, in that case, the protein was found in the pellet. And this proves that DNA is the genetic material and not the protein. This slide is showing the Hershey-Chase experiment. This experiment was done by Hershey and Chase to know whether to give the proof that DNA is the genetic material and not the protein. For that they have conducted his experiment, which is known as Hershey-Chase experiment. For that he took 2 types of this medium. In first medium they added the radioactive isotope of phosphorus, that is P32. When it was incorporated and the bacteriophage was grown here in this medium, that bacteriophage is the virus, a special type of virus which only attack bacteria. That's why it is known as bacteriophage. Now this when the bacteriophage were grown on this medium, the radioactive activity result, this radioactive, the isotope of Fp phosphate was incorporated with DNA, because we know that DNA have the structure phosphate. That's why this isotope was present, radioactive phosphorus was present in the DNA. That is for identification process, for segregating process. Now the second medium they took, that was containing the radioactive isotope of sulfur, that is S35, because sulfur is the part of the protein. That's why sulfur was taken, and this sulfur was incorporated in the protein. So that's why this radioactive protein was incorporated in the protein of this group of bacteriophage. In this way they prepared 2 different types of bacteriophage for the further experiment that we'll see in next slide. This slide is again explaining the same, that is the testing of the genetic material. Now when in first step, testing of protein coats get radio labeled, then bacteria was infected by these bacteriophage. In such case no radioactivity enters inside the cell because the protein is left behind outside. Then the phage grown with radioactive sulfur
when undergone the process of centrifugation, the radioactivity was found in supernatant. In case of, and this proves that protein is the not genetic material because it is already present in supernatant, not in the pellet. But here, in case of DNA, when the DNA is radioactive, that phage which were grown on that medium, here the phage DNA is radio labeled. When this bacteriophage is allowed to here infect the bacteria, then the genetic material get incorporated inside, and the protein coat left behind. Now, when such phage were grown with radioactive phosphorus and undergone the process of centrifugation, the radioactivity of that is present in the pellet, not in the supernatant. And this concludes that DNA is the genetic material, not the protein.